Time to talk Ted. Time for TED Talk.
Oh, there you are. Welcome. Come on in. Don't be shy.
Hello, there you are. Welcome. Come on in. Don't be shy, guys. Good to see you. Good to be back. Good to see everybody in here. And we're obviously we're in here not for Latchcomb. We're not here to Latchcomb today, but we're here to talk some TED. We're talking here some TED because what a wonderful surprise! What a wonderful surprise! The TED series, aka the Orville. I was going to say Orville Away Mission, but it's not an Orville Away Mission. It's like an Orville simulator episode. It's like you're waiting. There's a couple of scenes there that you're just waiting to hear. You're waiting to hear the words "and simulator." Computer and simulator and simulation. Yeah, lots of fun. I think this needs to be discussed. This is a McFarlane-esque creation, and it's something that this is what our channel is about. So and listen, let's just say hi to everybody in here first. Let's see who's in here first. Hello, Troy Pacelli. And Troy Pacelli, you're going live in a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to send people over when we're done. I think you're going live soon, maybe in a half hour. Or, when exactly are you going live? Is it an hour? Or is it an hour and a half or in a half an hour? And we will send people over to Troy Pacelli, our good friend Troy Pacelli. Let's see, guys. I use those wrenches. Make sure. Actually, Troy, if you're still here, put in the link to your stream. And hello, Deej. Good to say. No, you can't say you were right. We are so getting more Orville now more than ever, Deej. We're getting more Orville now. We're going to be getting more Orville more than ever now because you know what? Because they're done. They're done. And if you watch TED, you will see what I'm talking about when I say they. I say they. Cast, crew, a whole bunch of people from the Orville are involved on TED, and they're done. They've been done with TED for a while. They're releasing it now. That means Orville is up next next up on the grill. Let's see. Hey, John Sapola. Good to see you, John Sapola. Good to see you, my friend, and his cute pup there. What's up? Happy Friday. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. Yeah, I haven't. This is our first stream in 2024. I put up a video the other day, but I did not stream. And hello there, Taylor Swift greater than Disney Star Wars. Hello. Good to see you, my friend. And the MCU. Yes, Taylor Swift is now officially greater than Disney Star Wars and the MCU put together. Hello, George Peter got this. Good to see you, my friend. And of course, the great creator George Peter got this. And let's see. Yes, still here, near left. Never left. Never left. Hello, Dr. Omega with his teddy bear. Yeah, good to see you. Thank you, Dr. Omega. That was very cute. Dr. Omega, do I have permission to show that little thing you made me just a little while ago? Do I have your permission to show that? That's very nice. It's very nice. I'm gonna show it off. What my friend Dr. Omega did. If you give us permission. Not playing the hey Kronos, good to see you. What is this unrecognizable avatar? Not playing the gun game. Yeah, cute puppy is pain in the ass tonight. I'm sure he or she has got energy for 5 John Sapolas, right? Imagine if we could get Taylor Swift to guest star on the Orville. Disney wouldn't dare not renew. I know. What is that strange light? What's happening with that strange light? What is that? There's an orb here. Hello, orb. Hello, orb. All right. That's interesting. Yeah, watch UAP UAP Orville Nation Show. I didn't do anything. It just orbed out there. Okay. We're good with orbs. If anybody wants to talk to us, from the other side or from a parallel dimension or whatever. It's a movie. Oh, it's the Lights of Zetar. Orville, yeah. I have been building the Lego Saturn V rocket next to the space shuttle. Oh, wow. Very cool. Very cool, my friend. So let's see. Let me check one thing here before I move on. And let's see. All right. Oh, yeah, Dr. Omega says I can show it. Cool. We'll show it off. The ever talented Dr. Omega has blessed us with a original thing he slapped together. I'm sure he did it in no time at all for him. And let's see, where was it? Let me put that up now. So where was that? Yeah, that's very cool. Hold on, let me do one thing here. Let me just. Alrighty. Okay. There we go. So good to see everybody, but I got it, John. John, Dr. Omega. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Look at this. Very cute little thingy here he did for he didn't know I was going to stream. You didn't know I was going to show it off like within a couple hours, right? That's cute. That's very nice. Thank you, Dr. Omega. Yeah, that's a really good TED there. That's a really good TED. Watch TED on Peacock. That's cute. So thank you, Dr. Omega. Cheers to Dr. Omega, guys. So let's talk some TED. It's a very strange horror film with Harvey Keitel. Oh, the film, the Lights of Zetar. Hey, Connie Clary, good to see you, Connie. Good to see you, my friend. And guys, do me a favor, hit that. Take a second to hit that like if you don't mind, and share it out if you don't mind. I appreciate it. It's definitely noticeable that people are not used to me streaming on a Friday night. It's been a long time since I streamed on Friday nights. You saw the TED movies. I was just going to ask that. So I was just going to ask who's seen some of this TED stuff, some of these TED episodes. And who has seen some of these TED episodes. And let's talk about, first of all, let's see who's seen them. I've seen like the first 3 or 4. I kind of fell asleep on the 4th one. But it was because it was late. So I got the first one I thought was a blast. And the second and third one were great too. It was off to a great start on the first one. And hello, Galinda and her beautiful space kitties. Good to see you. Good to see our friend Galinda. What about new Orville shows? And you got to see too. Oh, okay. I'm super far behind. I still need to watch the new Doctor Who, Ted, What If, and Echo. You are behind. Let's see. Okay, so Kronos has seen these. I've seen a couple. Anybody else seen them? So Dr. Mega's behind. And so listen, the first one. Hello, Medallion. What up, Ted Villians? Ted Villians. I assume, have you seen it? We're just asking everybody if they've got a chance to see some of the TED series, and I am almost halfway through, and I am loving it. It's a great. So this is my take on it. I thought that I thought it's off to a great start. I thought the first episode is fabulous. There's lots of wonderful little surprises in the following episodes. And like what I was saying at the very beginning, if you are an Orville fan, you need to watch Ted, because if you're for us hardcore, I've seen stuff. For us hardcore Orville fans, and in sci-fi fans in general, if you're watching Ted, at any moment in time, you're gonna just be thinking, where's that phrase? End simulation, and I'm not gonna say who's in there, but there's Orvillians in there, and I'm just watching episode 2 right now. Oh, okay, that's a fun, awesome. Not yet unseen the series yet. Well, so if you guys are Orville fans, you're going to enjoy it, because there's going to be moments in there where there's kind of just a little surreal for the Orville fan. You're seeing, and I don't want to spoil anything. There's one character from the Orville. There's one actor or actress from the Orville who is in a very interesting role, and not too distant from their role on the Orville, actually. I haven't seen much lately. My cousin is needing full time. Oh, well, we're sending lots of love to you and your cousin Galinda, and hope sending lots of love to both of you, and give your cousin a big hug from all of us. And guys, do me a favor and put, because Galinda's mentioned her her helping out her cousin before going through something. Guys, put in some hearts in there, in that chat. Put some hearts in that chat, guys, for Galinda and her cousin, and put some hearts in there. Some healing love. Put in some hearts for some healing love in that chat, guys. You don't mind. Put some hearts in that chat, guys. Yes, lots of love. We know you guys are going through. It's not always easy, but it takes no time to send some love, guys. And the truth is that we mean it. You are loved and supported, Galinda. But watch the premiere last night. Yeah, the premiere was great, huh? Hello, Galinda's cousin. The show is feeling like Family Guy as a live action show with a talking teddy bear who sounds like Peter Griffin and Orville guest appearing. Yes, very much so. It is there. It's just if you guys are fans of Seth in general, because I think a lot of us in here are fans of Seth in general. You are going to enjoy it. You are very much going to enjoy it, and Ted is, Ted is the same Ted you see in the movies. He's pushing the envelope there, and the actor who plays John Bennett is fabulous, fantastic, and lots of love, guys, and lots of love there. Sending Galinda's way and her cousin. Hello, Lady Mist. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lady Mist. And we are talking Ted tonight, Lady Mist. Good to see you, my friend. And hello, CJH. Good to see you. Still no word on the app. Oh. All right. Let me answer this question really quick. Because this is not my project, I have been feeling very frustrated, extremely frustrated to the point of where I don't know what to say to you guys. Because if they get held up on some kind of technicality or logistical part, I've gotten several updates, and there's been I've gotten a final update just today, and it seems like it's going to be available soon, but they've told me that before. So I promise, as soon as I see it available, I am gonna make a video on it. What I was shown looks to be very promising for the creator, very promising for the content creator. So thank you, CJH, for your interest. And I do not talk about this, CJH, when I'm not, other than when I've done a stream on it in general. But the creators app is very, very interesting, and it finally their concerns, they keep coming up with some technicalities and concerns, and I really hope they're all worked out. So that's what I've been told, that they have been worked out, but they've told me that before. So as soon as I get a final, as soon as I get a final, here's the launch, boom, I'm making a video. So thank you for asking about it, my friend. Lots of love, sending lots of love over there to Glinda. Jeff B, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, Jeff B. I'm going to say, for whoever has seen the first episode of excuse me one second. I'm going to say, for whoever has seen the first episode of the of Ted, I'm going to ask you guys, whoever's seen the first episode of Ted, 1 to 10. What do you guys think about that first episode? I thought, I'm going to let you guys answer first. Whoever's seen that first episode, go ahead and 1 to 10, guys. 1 to 10 on that first episode. What do you guys think about that? I definitely got 1 to 10, guys. What do you think? 1 to 10 on that first episode. I definitely, yeah, Deadville. You guys are gonna really enjoy it. You got everybody here's an Orville fan. Holy crap, it's getting hot in here. 1 second. All right. It's usually freezing in here. And so I put on a heater, and it's not freezing. Quite the opposite. Can't judge, never saw it. Hello, Tiantelli. Good to see you, Tiantelli Maria. Medallion says an 8. Let's see if we got Chronos. What did you think about it? You saw the first. You've seen it. I have. I'm going to give my 2 cents right now. 73 degrees here in Florida. Thank you, John Zapola. Maria, I know Maria's freezing her ass off in the mountain regions. Making let's make those jealous of Florida. Hey, Rennie, good to see you. Good to see you, Rennie. Happy New Year to everybody, by the way. Yes, you guys got Happy New Year on January 13th. So I'm going to say that first episode for me. So that first episode for me is, I don't know. I was really looking forward to it. I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. I'm going to rate that first episode a 9.5. I was either in a really good mood to see it, but I thought it was funny. I thought it I was laughing. I was like, it's really nice. It's really nice to watch something on television while streaming. That's funny, that's funny, and it's not that there's no agenda to it. There's there's a little nostalgia there because it's the 90s, and it's going to be a whole 8 degrees tomorrow. So that's my vote, guys. 9.5 in that first episode. Let's see, anybody else? Kronos, you said you saw it. I want to see what Kronos thinks. Let's see what Kronos thinks about that. Little Sneak Thief is trying to steal my socks. Aha. She is. It's a toy, but puts holes in them. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. She's got a lot of energy, huh? She's got a lot of energy for John Sapola. It's pretty good. Don't want to rate a premiere perfect because the show needs somewhere to go. Good point. But good point. I thought though it's like it started very strong. So yeah, I thought it started really strong. It's a good sign if you like your first episode. I'm done. Usually it takes a bit. Yeah. Well, we're all familiar with Ted, and it's interesting. So the actor they picked, he's really good. It's funny how the guys, it's funny how the actor is he's 26, right? But he looks very young. He's one of these guys who's eternally young. Poor guy probably has a hard time get at the bars. At least when he was 21, he had a hard time. Maybe he's over that now, but great actor, fantastic actor. It's totally believable that he is a de-aged Wahlberg, Mark Wahlberg. Let's see, 1 second. Let me just I am not going to talk about so we've talked about it, right? And of course his name is Max Burkholder. That's it. That's his name. And he's I'm not going to talk about who else is in there. There are Orville people. We all know Scott Grimes is in there, and there's a couple more Orville people in there so far. I've only seen 3 episodes. Generally it was Ted was telling me, oh, we've been waiting for this for a while, Rennie. So while we've been waiting for Orville, Seth went off and made a prequel series to Ted, and it's off to a great start. If you like that kind of humor, it's off to a great start. Yeah, great start. And pilot and its full episode, but Hex Stargate had full frontal nudity, like full. For a show like this, it doesn't have to be high budget. Most of it would be TED CGI. Yeah, most of the budget is TED CGI, right? And listen, I think Scott. By the way, Scott Grimes is fantastic. Scott Grimes is such a good actor. There is absolutely no way, and he also probably put. It looks like he put on a couple of pounds for the role, but he's Scott Grimes is such a good actor. You're not watching Gordon Malloy. You know you're not watching Gordon Malloy, and as much as we want, excuse me, as much as I wanted, as much as I wanted the main character to, I'm sorry, Scott Grimes' character to be Gordon Malloy from that, who got sent back into the past. It's not. It cannot be. Absolutely not. For sure. So, hold on 1 second. All righty. Let's see. Is that right? I'm just checking something. All right. So yeah, he does such a great job. It's kind of scary actually to see. It's kind of scary to see how good of an actor Grimes is. Yeah, it looked great. It's cold in Texas, but I am good for that. It's very much a sitcom, so it can be cheap. It is. It very much is a sitcom. Absolutely. It's very yeah, except for that, except for Ted, right? Except for Ted. He studied technology that he used on the Orville. It says Maria. Yes, that's true. We watched there was an interview the other day with Seth has done several interviews. Cousin sends love back and thank you. Yes, lots of love, Galinda cousin. Lots of love. Galinda, if your cousin feels like sharing her name, we will shout her out by name. We will shout her out by name when we see you. Okay, if she feels like it. Grimes is a fantastic actor. Most people don't realize that he suffers daily with a severe case of gingivitis. Very funny, Doc. Very funny. Doc's been on a roll lately. He's been on a roll. Yeah. And let's see. Hold on. Gingivitis. There we go. Let's see. Very funny. We're expecting a storm tonight or tomorrow. I'm so glad oh yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. By the way, guys, I'm going to be putting out, I tried one the other day. I'm going to be putting out a lot of little short videos now. And we're going to start to hit the growth of the channel hard. As you guys know, as a team Orville Nation, Telly, and we've been working on Maria's growth. And by the way, I am blown away by Maria's growth, and it's been fantastic. She hit 9K the other day. She's consistency and reinvesting into your channel. And a lot of people, I'm just going to take a second because I know there's a lot of creators in here. You guys are very curious about stuff like this. And a lot of people asking me about Maria's growth. Maria's growth is totally organic. She is reinvesting into her channel, and like she showed the other day, and it really is peanuts. Real, I mean, it depends on everybody's economy at home, whether it's peanuts or not. Everything's relative, but it's very little money that she puts back into her channel, but she puts it in as advertising into the videos she publishes, and she's consistent about putting them out. And there's a lot of YouTubers, a lot of us in the YouTube community think that females have a slight advantage because there's a lot of male users, and especially in the nerd community. But listen, she's kicking butt, and she's kicking butt, and she's taking names. She's doing great, and we got to figure out what we're gonna do for 10K. We got for TNTelly's 10K. So thank you to Dr. O, of course, who we see Dr. O's artwork right here for the Dr. O. I don't think anything could happen without Dr. O's Dr. Omega. That is, of course, this gentleman right here, without Dr. Omega's contribution to TNTelly. And thank you for this wonderful, wonderful artwork today. The show's humor is based around family dynamics, but also some dramatic moments. A lot through the Blair character played by Georgia Widow. Yeah, she is fantastic. And I'm not going to, if you guys name them, that's fine. I'm going to let you guys be surprised. Yeah, a lot of people didn't, I didn't even realize it at first that it was her, Lucella from the Orville. And she is a fantastic actress. She does a great, great job. Absolutely great job. And yeah, she does a great job. She reminds me of somebody. Somebody I know, actually. The character reminds me. She's great. Yeah, she's just she's such a pleasant surprise. I can see why Seth and the crew would want to continue that actress and her role in the Orville. If there's a the end of season 3, she's become, looks like she might become part of the crew. She came off the Sargas 4 planet. That was the Majority Rules planet. I was going to say Minority Report. The Minority Report planet. The Majority Rules planet. And yeah, Georgia Wiggum. Thank you, Medallion. Fantastic. I'm gonna let you guys be pleasantly surprised by the other Orville people you see. I've only seen one so far, but I've only seen episode 3, and I was kind of very sleepily watching episode 4. So I can't say I don't trust my skills on episode 4. So, but you guys are going to see more Orville people, and hopefully we'll see even more Orville people in 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right. I got to say, even though a lot of people might say, "Oh, we want more episodes," this is kind of a trial run for Ted, right? If you guys love this format, let Seth know, let Peacock know, let the social media know that you like this, that this is cool. I'm loving it. I think it's one of the, for me, it's been one of the things I've most been looking forward to this year, to be honest. The Ted, and I haven't talked much about it, but just a very pleasant, surprise. It's not a surprise because we've known about it forever, but it's pleasant. It's a pleasant way to start the year. Watching something you really appreciate on television, streaming. She's okay. Her name is Donna. Donna, she's a veteran. Oh, thank you, Donna, for everything you've done for the service, and there's being in mental health, and I've personally been around lots of veterans, and the fact that, and some veterans have not had, they've had very varying experiences, right? But there's all kinds of experiences of veterans, and the fact that they have to deal with them for years they deal with these experiences for the rest of their lives in many ways. there's very good writing about very comical a thing about veterans, and there's a very comical scene about involving the father, Scott Grimes' character, as a veteran. But I'm not going to go into that. But it's the awareness. The awareness. I do like the fact that this is a fun show, guys. It's a fun show, but it's also it's good to just have that awareness of of the fact that veterans, don't forget stuff, and it's very comical, but that's all I'm going to say. So Donna, lots of love to you, and hope you ladies get through that snowstorm without too much trouble. And Connie's in the middle of a snowstorm. That one called View Screen. It lets filmmakers visualize and animate an entire scene, including digital assets in real time. Yeah. So they're seeing the Ted character on. Was it Seth and Collider? Was it on Collider? Let's see. Yeah, it was a Collider. I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, they don't. There's no images. Oh, this is not where I saw the image. Hold on. Yeah, there's an image. So basically, they're seeing Ted like on the. I don't know the technical talk. They're seeing Ted on the screen for the camera, right? With the actors, right? And Seth was talking about how it was kind of a different shooting experience, right? I think I'm freezing. Lots of love to Donna. Yes. And Donna, you know what the best thing you're gonna if you're at all a fan of the of Seth MacFarlane or that just kind of slapstick humor, and it's sometimes the best medicine is laughter. And you're at 9,700, Maria. Damn. We got to have that. We got to have that powwow about your 10K stream already. We have the snowmagon warning, the snowmagon warning for tomorrow. But if you follow our friend meteorologist Katie Nicolau, you know that all the doomsday headlines are fake. Okay. Yeah. I retweeted something of Katie before about the storm. I didn't even read it. I retweeted. I didn't even read it. Good old Katie. Yes, good old Katie. Yes, our what is it? Our award-winning Emmy award-winning friend Katie Nicolau. I support the show more in anticipation for the team eventually bring back Orville. Would I watch a show outside of that fact? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Well, it's a great watch for Orville fans. But listen. I personally enjoyed the movies. It's just fun. It's fun. And hey, Archmage Frey, good to see you, my friend. Archmage has the best avatar picture. He's got the best art. I've seen one episode. Planning to watch more tonight. Awesome. You want to give us a rating on that first episode, Archmage? We got an 8. We got a 9.5. We got let's see what Archmage Frey says about that first episode. Yeah, the VA. There's a lot of good things about the VA. There sometimes, they can miss the mark on a few things, but in general, they're trying. They're really trying. I think when you enjoy the majority of Seth's projects, it's because one gets humor and maybe has the same type of humor. So I would still watch outside the Orville. Listen, let me say, yeah, I would totally watch outside the Orville. Let me say one thing though, to everybody here who's concerned about Orville renewal, and let me just, not that I need to see myself, but I'm just showing off Dr. Omega's artwork. For all of you guys who are concerned about the Orville being renewed or not, I've got to say that the Ted series is, to be honest, almost living proof that we are getting more Orville. Why? Because Seth is keeping key components of his creative team, crew and some cast, but a lot of crew, a lot of key crew people together. He's keeping that team together, and the team has been very quiet. That team has been very quiet, but I think that just shows that we're getting more. We're getting more. We're getting Moreville. We're getting Moreville. The fact that Seth doesn't want to break up his band is very indicative of more Orville. Yeah, there's a storm. Well, everybody's got a storm brewing. Oh, you only had one Frank Burns. Oh, there's always a Frank Burns, right, Galinda? That's funny. You're funny, Galinda. Yeah, but you're right. I'm glad you only had one Frank Burns. There's always one out there, right? But then there's a Hawkeye or BJ or somebody to. I mean, I did watch Family Guy at one point. I haven't watched it regularly in a while. I haven't watched it regularly in a while either. I watched the Ted movies, but they weren't my favorite things. I love Seth. I think he's brilliant. I still don't like Family Guy. I'm just curious, Galinda, did you like the Ted movies? Did you see them? Hello, Captain Phantom Nerd. Did Galinda, did Galinda or Donna watch the Ted movies, and did you like them? That's a question for both you ladies. Hello, Captain Phantom Nerd. I do. I have enjoyed American Dad too, actually, and I still say, well, the Roger character from American Dad, the alien, I do think he's I used to think at first that he's kind of he's kind of a little bit like Dan, but on the Orville, but we'll see. I was going to say something, but well, yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a full appearance from Roger someday. The actor who plays Ted got into acting from his great uncle Winnie the Pooh's Hollywood connections. Yeah, it was the actor who plays Ted got into acting. The actor who plays Ted got into acting from his great uncle Winnie the Pooh's connection. He had to invest pay from his guardian, Jeffrey the Giraffe. Oh, Dr. Meg is on a roll today. When he was a kid. Yeah, Snowmageddon. That's okay. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Dr. Meg is on a roll today. Funny. Hey, Elihu, good to see you. Got 2 episodes left, but Ted's head changing size on close up was odd. Elihu, what'd you think about the premiere episode? What'd you think about the premiere episode? Would you rate it 1 to 10? I said 9.5. I really liked it. That was really funny. I did watch Family Guy for a number of years. Did love it, but it fell off a bit more in the past number of years. The Orville is my favorite Seth MacFarlane project. I agree. The Orville is my favorite Seth MacFarlane project. They're also very different, right? Oh, Dark Matter season 4. I heard a crazy rumor the other day, Glenda, about Dark Matter. I heard a crazy rumor. I heard a crazy rumor, and I'm hoping maybe in 60 days, who knows if we can make a video on it. Um, this rumor is not coming from Joe Malazzi, by the way. I guess Glinda has not seen the Ted movies. It's okay. It's okay, Glinda. Yeah, not everybody's. I didn't see that when they first came out. I saw them afterwards. There are rumors he's had some stuffing work done. It's obvious from the retakes. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny, Doc. Oh, maybe an 8 after episode 1. Scott and Lucilla are probably my favorite. Oddly enough, Ted is probably the least interesting part to me so far. Not that he's bad at all. That's interesting, and I would have to say that, not that Ted is, from my point of view, not that he's like, I would add to that the Ted is fantastic, but like the character acting from everybody else is excuse me, is really good. And his mom his mom is like, I have met like two versions of his mom, like in New York City events. Like, very nice, very nice lady. Um, these the stereotypes are well, I don't want to say stereotypes. What is the right word in English? It's not coming to me. Those personality, those very habitual personality types of the two parents, they're very well done. The characters are very well written. I don't think I've seen the Ted movies. Yeah, okay, that's okay. For the Ted movies, not like I dislike them, but I didn't feel compelled to rewatch them after once. I hear you. The first Ted movie came out in my dark time. Let's see. No one has talked about A Million Ways to Die in the West. I know it was from 240. Yeah. Listen, the best the best thing about Seth's little world here is that that you can take a little piece of like of for example, A Million Ways to Die in the West, and you got yourself Priya and Seth on the and Ed, sorry, Priya and Ed on the simulator there in an old Western. Yeah, I saw that movie too. I liked it, but again, didn't rewatch that movie. I think that some of these movies are definitely good to go back after it's been a while, like, and you can go ahead and have a fresh laugh after it's been a while. The head changing size on pilot episode was what I was referring to. It was good. I probably wasn't paying enough attention. I'll have to go back and look at that. Thank you. When I found out how much of a sci-fi nerd Seth was, that fascinated me more than all the crass jokes and Family Guy themselves. You know what's really interesting? This is really interesting, and I've shown this before. I just find it interesting, like you just said right there, Medallion. Yeah, this is very interesting. Where okay, hold on. This is very interesting. Hold on. Now that you mentioned that. Hold on, I have to wait 1 sec before I start it. Well, hold on 1 second. I'm not doing this right, guys. Sorry. So I've shared this before. I've shared this before, and you guys have seen me put this up before. It's very interesting to see this. It's very interesting to see this interview that this visit that Seth does to George Lucas. I mean, it shows his love of sci-fi. Of course, Ensign Rivers on the Orville, on the Orville on Enterprise, on the NX-01. Malazzi knows we love him. He does. Joe Malazzi knows we love him. I got to say, the rumor. So I heard a dark matter related rumor the other day is what I heard. And I wonder what will happen when Joe hears it, because he'll hear it. And if there's anything to come of that, I will do a video if there's any truth to it. Ted underwent stuffing surgery. Yeah. Other than Seth, there's only one other animator I've ever heard of who became a star in their right and went on to bigger things. Walt Disney. If that's a very interesting analogy there, Dr. Mega. It's funny. It's funny. Man, we had. You guys hear me talk about this all the time because he was a friend of mine. It was a friend of mine who was friends with Walt Disney. He was an older gentleman, and we were going to interview him during COVID, and unfortunately, he passed away. We're going to talk Star Wars. We're going to talk about. He said, I know exactly what Walt would say about the direction of Star Wars is going, and he was very, very close with Walt Disney. His dad actually mentored Walt Disney. Hopefully that there's going to be a day when we're going to talk about stuff, those topics, not with him because he's gone, but maybe with his assistant or something, his people close to him. I think the mom reminds me of a cross between Kitty that's and Subsidies and Marianne Ross and Happy Days. Yeah, interesting. A little bit, yeah, I can see a little bit of Marianne Ross. Just probably to say hi, fellow weirdos. All right, later. I like you. That I'm not alone, says Archmage. Typical. No, it's a different word I was looking for. Thanks, Maria. It was a different word. Seth was friends with, I guess you could say typical. Typical. You could say typical. Yeah, but it's not the word I was looking for, but you could say typical. Yeah. Thank you, Maria. Seth was friends with Norman Lear, and I think I learned a lot from him. I've learned people calling Grimes' role in Ted similar to Archie Bunker. That's funny because after watching a couple episodes, I was getting an Archie Bunker vibe. He's different. He's different, but no, he's there's a lot there. There really is a lot there. I love the strong accents on the show. I love the strong accents on the show. And let me just say that there's going to be Speaking about accents, there's going to be interesting things happening in 2024 in Orville Nation, and you guys are going to find out soon enough. Gonna have to open Peacock on the Fire Stick. Yeah, check it out, Glinda. I mean, you know what? If you need a good laugh, it's there. It's there. Did you know Seth wrote a couple episodes on Ace Ventura Pet Detective cartoon? I didn't know that. Wow. I can totally see Seth writing for like an Ace Ventura, the character. I can see that. I wasn't aware, but I don't think I ever watched that cartoon. Do you want to? You have fun. And a bunch of other cartoons, good stuff. OMG, I'm being a nerd. Sorry, guys. I'll be like, yeah, you're good. You're good, Maria. Maria, do you? Well, we got a 10K to celebrate. We got a 10K to celebrate, Maria. You know, I know we wrote for Johnny Bravo. I love Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo was awesome. One of my favorite episodes of Johnny Bravo was somehow he walks outside and he doesn't bump into anybody, or if he sees anybody, they're perfectly still or something like that. And he thought like time and frozen or something. It was either time and frozen or it was either he thought time had frozen or he thought that there was nobody around or something. And so he started doing all this crazy stuff. And he's like, there's no consequences. It was hysterical. And he just kept, I love Johnny Bravo is such a good show. Such a good show. No problem, Maria. Appreciate it. Good nerd out. Yes, we do. I didn't even know there was an Ace Ventura cartoon. I lived under a rock for a while. I've never watched it. I was aware of it. I've never watched it myself, actually, Galinda. So I've been under that rock right there with you. Excuse me one sec, guys. Let me just see what time Troy Pacelli. We grow together, guys. I'm going to see what time Troy Pacelli is going. Maria's not streaming. Maria sometimes streams on a Friday, but she's not streaming tonight. Let's see. Wow. This is why I can never stay up for Troy's. That's why I can never stay up for Troy's. What is this? The Hulk? What is this? What is this? Hulk. All right. So Troy Pacelli is going live in 90 minutes. Just checking on that. And absolutely not. Yeah. Johnny Bravo had an awesome Scooby-Doo episode and a modern take on I'm Just a Bill taking sensitivity to pick up chicks. Oh, now I want to go watch Johnny Bravo, Dr. Omega. Now I want to go watch Johnny Bravo. So listen, by the way, this interview, it's on several different channels, by the way, on several different YouTube channels. I'm not sure what medium it was originally on. But this whole visit to Lucasfilm before the Order 66 of before the Order 66 of Kathleen Kennedy, when George was still around in charge. I gotta say, I heard crazy rumor the other day too. I hear you guys if I had a channel like a lot of these pop culture channels, like if I had a channel like Nerd Roddick does or Doomcock or Echo Base or I don't know about Echo Base, but and they sit on a lot of stuff too. But man, I hear stuff that's crazy. I mean, I've heard like three different versions of George Lucas. I've heard three different versions of rumors of George Lucas planning to take back Star Wars. And man, if that were true, um, but yeah, but this is lots of fun. I would go check this out if you guys haven't seen this interview with Seth and George, Jorge. So let's see. All right, guys. Well, so we're just here shooting the shit with Ted, and because it's a new, I'm certainly not going to put images of of the show up, but I will put the trailer up, so we can just look at the trailer. And so I'm just letting you guys know I'm loving this series. I think it's great to it's a great little tide me over till it's a great little tide me over for the Orville. Of course, all these shows that Seth is involved with are a certain complexity, right? The Ted is certainly less complex than the Orville. I used to live I used to live in this area, and like this is very well, like I love the accents. I love the accents. Um, I like the I love the Boston accents and the Bubbles and the Harvard Yard and Park the car and Harvard Yard and I love it, love it. Um, I really don't believe in the rumors of Lucas taking back Star Wars. Um, Lucas taking Star Wars back. I wish they were true though. Me too, Medallion. That's kind of where I would. I'm thinking that in order for that to happen, I don't I never say things are impossible because reality sometimes is weirder than your imagination, right? Than one's imagination. But I want to leave that door open. But I hear you. I'm pretty much where you are on that. I think I'm like pathologically. It's my pathological optimism which wants to leave that door open, even though it's hard to believe. I want to see an Orville flashback scene with Lieutenant Ed Mercer, where the CGI sets hair to look like it does in this interview. uh, let's see. It's supposed to loop. It's supposed to loop. Lucas is 79. I honestly don't think he would physically handle. Oh no! If he took it back, and what I mean is when I mean taking it back, I mean that he would somehow acquire it and just give it to the right person. That's that's probably the most you could ask George, right? At 79, right? I actually don't think you could physically handle taking stars, but yeah, it put him in the hospital when he was in his 30s. Yeah, yeah. Whenever I watch shows set in Boston, I point out the 4 locations. That's funny. You're funny, Galinda. That's funny. Fallout 4 locations. With all the recent announcements in Star Wars, that's why I gotta get my Boston accent back. It's gonna take practice though. That's why I have my doubts about Disney. I would relinquish Star Wars. Yeah, relinquish is a. It would have to be the very right. It would have to be the very right conditions. And let me say too, yeah, Star Wars, Star Wars, and oh man, all my friends used to talk like that. Um, um, I I'm listen. I'm gonna go watch the next step. I'm gonna go watch episode 4 after this. Yeah, episode 4. Right? Yeah, 5 or 4. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch 4. I didn't really. I was half asleep when I watched it. So yeah. George is. It's unlikely. It's unlikely. But what I was gonna say was, taking back Star Wars, doesn't there's like I always think that there are an infinite number of possibilities in reality, right? Excuse me. Taking back Star Wars could mean even that Disney keeps it, but somehow it's run properly, you know, because of something that George might do or ask for. I gotta tell you, there is an element of George doesn't have the energy to do it, but there's probably an element of a weight being lifted if he could see it run properly, for sure. Park the speeder in the yard, yeah, yeah, Glinda. Park the speeder in the yard. I love that. The Ray movie, then the Mandalorian, and Grogu has become a trilogy. Not just a one. Yeah, it's a fucking disaster. I know, Medallion. I know. Yeah, it's bad. Um, it's bad. You know, it's interesting. Um, well, it's interesting that we might. I think there's so much more. The more we watch about disclosure, the more Medallion and well, everybody's commenting on this. The more we watch about stuff about disclosure, the more I think it affects. The more I think it affects our our um, our perception of sci-fi. Because if we're gonna get if we're gonna start learning things about this reality that we didn't know existed before, um, it could affect our perception of science fiction. And it might be the reason. It might be the reason that one of the reasons that science fiction might be targeted is because our perception of science and reality and science fiction can be altered by disclosure, right? Which is starting to happen. Actually, I think disclosure has been going on for a very long time, right? It's been going on for a very long time, but it's interesting to see how disclosure in years down the road, if some of the stuff that seems to be if some of the stuff that's peeking out ends up being true, how will it affect our perception of science fiction? And I mean, you know, some people might think that some current versions of science fiction might be obsolete. I've even heard that said before. But anyway, this is so just a wonderful, it was wonderful to reconnect with all you guys. And I never, Dr. Mike says, I never thought I'd find myself in a timeline where so many are wishing we could just reboot or erase the last 10 years of Star Wars and Star Trek content. I know, right? That's pretty fucking scary, dude. Excuse me one sec. That's pretty scary, Doc. Yeah, man, we're in the we're in that in that we're in that mirror universe timeline. But the funny thing is, I think that even though our sci-fi is getting screwed up, I actually think that our world is headed in a very good direction. And a lot of people are, and this is the eternal optimist in Peach, of course, but um, the the world is not as effed up as people say it is. It's not. Um, we throw out food, restaurants and kitchens and cafeterias and hotels, and they throw out food every day at an obscene rate. There is more than enough food to feed the world 10 times over. And if we organize ourselves in a different way, and it doesn't mean that we, become a totalitarian society, or we can, awareness of these issues can create solutions, right? If the how the world is organized, and if we organize ourselves in a better way and have a better intention, we can take care of everybody and a lot more. And I think that the world is in general going in a good direction. I think there's a lot of negativity out there. There's a lot of people trying to create negativity out there, and it's all BS. It's a bunch of baloney. It's baloney. Right? Imagine telling yourself 20 years ago, Star Wars, Star Trek, and Doctor Who would all be airing shows at the same time, and see if you believe they weren't all amazing. Holy crap. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Yeah. We would have Star Wars shows, right? And we would have new Trek and more Doctor Who. And you would think that it's pretty freaking awesome, but it's not. 2000 Enterprise was still going on. The prequels were going to end in 2005. Not sure what was going on with Doctor Who. Yeah. I gotta say, I love Enterprise. I keep saying it. I know there's people out there. It's not popular, but there's a lot of people out there who are afraid to say it. I love Enterprise. And when you go back and watch, and people, I've heard people criticize Brandon Braga, but like when you go back and watch Enterprise, the discovery, I have just every time I rewatch Enterprise, I have a more appreciation for season 1, season 2, and people say, "Oh, it doesn't get great until season 3," right? Yeah, but listen, there's a truth. There is a truth, and it makes the evolution of the first Warp 5 engine and getting out that far, and the relationship with the Vulcans, and there is a truth to all that, and being held back, because what if humanity gets into trouble, and that whole story is fantastic. It's very, very well done. Yeah, Galinda's on my team. Yeah, she loves Enterprise. I love the Enterprise, and you know what? I love the Enterprise theme song. I love the Enterprise theme song too. Totally agree. Team Degra. Wasn't season 3 airing during 2004? I thought it might have been season 4 by 2004. Hold on. I think it might have been season 4. So the 9/11 impacted the writing from season. So 9/11 2001 impacted season 3 and 4. So I'm thinking that season 3 must have aired in 2003, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I would think that season 3 aired in 2003. That was your favorite season. It was a good season. It was a great season. Season 3 was season 3 was a perfect evolution for Enterprise. And anyway, it was a perfect evolution. I really appreciate Enterprise. Love Enterprise from start to end. The slower first missions of the Enterprise made sense. You wouldn't have amazing missions on the first planet you visit. Thank you. That's very well put, Archmage. Yeah, you wouldn't listen, the immediate neighborhood of Earth doesn't have to be the immediate stellar neighborhood of Earth. Doesn't have to be very combative, very confrontational, because otherwise Earth would have bumped into that those neighbors earlier, right? So like Earthlings have to get out there to start to um, see places where where there's more to learn and where there's more danger to and more potential for danger. And Enterprise shows us fumbling into space. Yeah, it's it's I really like the Archer character too. I guess Captain Archer is one of my favorite captains. I rewatch any Rick Berman track, but they have to kill off my my state. Wait. I'll rewatch any Rick Berman track, but they have to kill off my state. What? I did not like the Enterprise theme, but loved the shots of NASA. Oh yeah, the last shots were great, and Chuck Yeager. Oh, Chuck Yeager. I thought so. That's pretty good. It was airing between 2003 and 2004 for season 3. Okay. Thank you. You guys are sharp in the chat. Yeah, the thing is, so the thing is there is that the 9/11 2001 impacted the writing and the decisions into season 3. So that's why I remembered that. I appreciated season 1 of Enterprise in a weird way. The show really didn't get a real good until season 3. Yeah. That's why after some of the crap we get now is when I really appreciate seasons 1 and 2 of Enterprise. Does any weapon destroyed Florida? Yes, does any weapon destroyed Florida? It did. We were robbed of full 7 seasons to see a full progression from bumbling fools. Yeah. Wow. Talk about evil TV execs. Yeah. No crap. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, I want to keep this positive. All us sci-fi and Trek fans always end up going the same way into our nerd discussions, and it's wonderful, guys. Thank you for the joy of speaking to you guys for the first time, speaking with you guys for the first time in 2024. I want to wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful year. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great year. Forget the negativity. There's going to be lots of interesting things happen in 24. I think. I think that we're going to be, and we're going to be talking more because we're doing so many more things on this channel. We're going to be doing UFOs, post disclosure, UAP. We're going to be talking lots of stuff, lots of paranormal stuff. We're going to be doing more. We're going to be covering all the Seth MacFarlane material, and we're going to be doing a little extra on the paranormal and let's say X-Files side of things, right? I'm looking forward to TED Talk. Well, yes, more TED Talk. Absolutely. Thank you for hanging out, Medallion. And Happy New Year to you and everybody, guys. And Happy New Year to Archmage. But I gotta watch more. Yeah, we all gotta watch more episodes. I want to go watch one now. Take care, guys. Yeah, stay safe in the storms. And the cold has finally set in for sure. Let me just say, guys, for 2024, we're going to be talking a lot about positivity and negativity. We're going to be talking about a lot of about positivity, and we're going to start streaming both on Orville Nation and Inspiration TV. We're going to be talking about positivity. We're going to be talking about how there's a lot of negativity propaganda out there. A lot of it's BS. Sure, there's potential for negativity, but a lot of it's BS, and it's important for all of us to keep in our own lives, to keep that optimism and the strength of creating the path that you want in life. I know it sounds very personal development-ish of me, but we're going to be talking a lot about more of this kind of stuff. We're going to have lots of fun. The channel is going to ramp up in 2024. That's kind of where I'm just going with my comments. So may the force be Most excellent to you and to your house. Yes, you too, Galinda. Thank you. And Donna, both of you. And may the force be with you, Donna. And stay warm, everybody. Thank you for hanging out, guys. I'll stay cool for you. Stay cool for us. Please bring your pets inside. Yes, if you live in the cold, bring your pets inside. I'd rather watch Rick Berman Trek than any other Trek. Listen, people complain, but yeah, I agree, John. I agree. Or Berman Trek and McFarlane Orville. Absolutely. Oh my God. Don't ever even think about Orville being in other hands. Live long and prosper, Medallion. I hope Ted calls me. I asked Seth to give him my phone number. Okay, Maria. Hey, Connie, thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Lady Miss, for hanging out. And positrons are greater than electrons. Yes, are bigger than electrons. No, channel's not wrapping up. The channel's not wrapping up, but you guys are all, I think you guys are, most of you guys, I'm putting it in here anyway. If you guys are not subbed to Inspiration TV, make sure you are. We're going to be doing stuff on both. And it's going to be some very positive, fun stuff. Here, let me just put the link in here to Inspiration TV before we go. I hope you guys, where did it go? There we go. This is the new Inspiration TV. We had to re-ramp it up. We had to redo it because we're getting serious. We're getting serious. This is it, guys. Be sure you're subbed to Inspiration. Lots of fun, and we're gonna see where this goes this year. We're gonna wrap things up, and hopefully we get enough support. We're gonna create some very interesting content. So thank you to everybody. And no, Orville Nation is never going away. So we're just adding second channel, Inspiration TV. So Maria, congratulations on 10K, and we're going to be and thank you. You're such a positive influence on us, Galinda. Thank you for being here. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. That's the Inspiration TV link, guys. If you can make sure you are subscribed, please do. Yes, renew the Orville, Moreville. All right, guys, thank you to everybody, and stay safe. Be positive. Spread the love. Spread the energy. Tell people how great Ted is, and that Orville announcement is very likely closer than you think. All right, guys, take care. And Papa Bennett, where's Papa Bennett? Where's Papa Bennett? There he is playing the guitar.
It's all I've got to say.
And yes, thank you for reminding me, Dr. Omega. Sean Mike, our friend Sean Mike, has got a new song out. We're going to have him on to talk about it. So we're going to be having on. Check it out on Twitter, and we're going to have Sean on to talk about it real soon. So thank you for reminding us. Take care, guys.
been tricked. They're coming.
Captain, those are my wedding guests.
What?
Isaac, did you invite the whole planet?
Affirmative.
All right, guys. Later. Take care. Hey, Nemesis.